Hello, student. Hello.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Please response. If you do not response, then it will be difficult for me to
Yes,
conduct
sir.
the class. Okay, whether you are in the class or not, how do I know? Okay, okay. Uh, we have already discussed the method study and ergonomics. Are not it?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Okay. Now, actually, now I would like to share my thesis paper on ergonomics, which I had prepared prepared for master's thesis, and I also defended it well. The name of the thesis was improving the workplace, improving the workplace safety through ergonomic intervention, a case study on ready-made garments. A case study on ready-made garments. It was a one kind of case study. Uh, it was a one kind of case study which had been carried out in a garment industry. So just uh, uh, we we got many valuable insight for the garments industry, and during this uh, uh, thesis or research work, uh, um, we identified many problems of the garments workers. So first problem, it is very common problem, the prevalence of the work related disorder in the garments factory. uh, uh, about the 60% garments worker, about the 60% garments worker 60% garments worker uh, experience the musculoskeletal disorder in the different body parts, body parts, like they had they experience pain on uh, back part, on back, head, neck, shoulder. uh, so it is very common phenomena to the garments worker. They are actually prone to musculoskeletal disorder. They are actually prone to musculoskeletal disorder in the workplace. Because why? Because uh, they are provided inappropriately inappropriately designed furniture. They are provided inappropriately designed furniture which which does not fit the worker well. So they are provided inappropriately designed furniture which does not fit the garments worker well. And as they are provided in uh, faulty design, they are provided the faulty design the furnitures. So the worker have to adopt the accord posture. Accord posture means this the posture which is not comfortable. The workers have to adopt the accord posture. And the another thing is that the the workers work in the factory for a long time. The worker work in the factory for a long time in a sitting position. That means their sitting is prolonged sitting. Uh, uh, they they sit in a table or bench for 8 to 10 hours. So it is uh, it is boring. It is almost boring or dull. And another issue is the nature of the job. the nature of the job which they do is the nature of the job which they do is repetitive, uh, repetitive in nature, the repetitive type. So repetitive type, that means the same thing should be done again and again. Like this, the worker just collect the job from this point and deliver the uh, product in the this point. So in every cases they follow the similar path, and and it is also short operation. So within 30 second, within the 30 second, they they did their operation. Eh. So okay, do you understand the point, student? Hello, Fazle Rabbi. Rabbi, can you hear me? Fazlilahi, Fazlilahi, can you hear me? Onik Sarkar, Onik, Onik, Rabiul Islam, Rabi.
Yes, sir.
Okay. What do you understand my briefing from my briefing?
Yes, sir.
What do you understand from my briefing? Okay, uh, the workers are under the threat of three hazard. The work in the workplace, the workers are under the threat of three hazard. Uh, the hazards are physical hazard, chemical hazard, and ergonomic hazard. So, uh, physical hazard basically, so just fire, uh, fire. So, a building distraction or collapse. So, uh, which we, which we had recently experienced, which we have recently experienced in which we experienced in Rana Plaza and Tazrin tragedy. In the Tazrin garments, uh, 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 the in the Tazrin garments we witnessed a inferno. In the Tazrin garments we had witnessed a inferno, and later in the Rana Plaza we we saw a catastrophe. We saw a building collapse. We saw a building collapse, which was eventually a catastrophe. So in these two events uh, are these two incident or accidents uh, actually belongs to physical hazard, and another hazard is called the chemical hazard. That means the hazard which derived from the hazard which is derived from the chemical, uh, that is called the chemical hazard. So in the garments industry or textile industry, the many chemicals. The many chemicals are used, and some are severely hazardous chemicals. If the chemicals, if the hazardous chemical get in contact of our eye or our skin, then uh, mm, the severe damage will be happen there. So another hazard is the ergonomic hazard. Actually, uh, it is on kinds of invisible. So other two hazard are visible, but this hazard is almost invisible because we cannot. It is not tangible, but it is but rather it is palpable because uh, uh, it is happened. It is happened gradually. It is it does not it does not occur suddenly. It does not occur suddenly. It happens it usually gradually. Why? Because of the wrong work practice. Due to wrong work practice in the industry, so the ergonomic hazard uh, appears. Huh. So actually, the after the Rana and Tazrin tragedy, after the Rana and mm, after the Rana and Tazrin strategy, uh, Rana and Tazrin strategy and Accord and Alliance. Do you know about the Accord and Alliance? The Accord and Alliance, they came to our country, and they actually launch a a rigorous safety measure in the garments factory or textile factory, and they now the industry owners are compelled to reconstruct or reform their factory. uh, so many refurbishment or reconstruction process have been done, have already been done uh, due to the pressure from the buyer's side and from the civil society. And but still now the ergonomic hazard is the still now it is ergonomic hazard is ignored. So no one is concerned about the ergonomic hazard. So but uh, and this there is a prevalent of ergonomic hazard in the factory. So that should be it should be addressed properly and solved. So ergonomic hazard risk factor. Why this hazard? Why this hazard happens? Because of exertion of the force in the different job. The workers has to exert the force to accomplish their job. And second thing is the wrong posture. They also adopt some they also do their job adopting the wrong posture, and the nature of the job, the job which the works which have to be done in the factory are are repetitive in nature repetitive in nature. And next is the duration of the task. Then it is a prolonged job because the workers have to stay in the factory for at least 8 to 10 hours in every day. So all the things uh, cause WMD or work related musculoskeletal disorder. And literature. So I think the first I have to study the what is the ergonomics. the ergonomics is a Greek word. It derived from it is derived from two two Greek word. One is the argon and another is the nemesis. Argon means the work. Argon means the work, and nemesis stands for law. The nemesis stands for law. So combining the two word or merging the two word, argon and nemesis, the ergonomics work is generated, and meaning of the ergonomics is the study of the work, actually, which deals with the role of it will deals with the roles of work. So that easily the worker can easily accomplish his or her task, and its objective is to fit the task to the man. So your objective is to the objective of the ergonomic is to fit the task to the man, not fit the man to the task. Okay, now uh, the contributor who the person who played the person who played significant contribution in the field of industrial engineering and ergonomics. The person who played the significant are F.W. Taylor, Franklin Gilbert. The person who played significant role in the development of industrial engineering and ergonomics are F.W. Taylor, Frank, and Lillian Gilbert. The F.W. Taylor actually he F.W. Taylor he did work with word study and method study. Actually, he is the father of the scientific management, and his contemporary contemporary Frank, Lillian, and Gilbert. Frank, Lillian, and Gilbert, they are couple. Uh, they actually uh, did work on motion economy. They they noticed that in the workplace the worker actually they actually exerted a huge amount of unnecessary motion or movement, and they did lot of research work for this purpose, and and provided many suggestion or recommendation about the motion economy, and following their recommendation or suggestion, so uh, suggestion, the ergonomic workstation ergonomic workstation can be manufactured or can be designed. Last thing is the ergonomics. So ergonomics is the latest thing. Actually, it is a multidisciplinary subject. It is a multidisciplinary subject which includes industrial engineering, physiology, physiotherapy, biomechanics, in human engineering, all things, all the courses, all these courses belong to ergonomics. So it is a multidisciplinary course or subject. Okay, the evolution. So you can see this thing, the the Rampel recommended for a forward inclined chair. He recommended for the chair which have a slightly slanted chair was recommended by Rampel. Do you understand? Okay, Fazli Alahi,
Yes, sir.
do you understand?
Yes, sir.
Okay. What do I say?
Sir, you explain about occupational hazard in working place, which held in Tazrin Garments and Rana Plaza,
Hmm. Do you
and
think
the
do you think that this topic is essential for you?
yes, sir.
Why?
Sir, basically, I want to be a merchandiser, so this is related with my dream or my passion.
Okay, passion. Okay, good. Your dream and passionate. And
And I have to work in garment sector, and the occupational hazard which held in
in that means in the garments industry, the workers are under the threat of occupational hazard.
hazard.
A
Yes,
different
sir.
kind of the occupational hazard, including say physical hazard,
Physically, chemical,
chemical
this are
hazard, and another is the ergonomic hazard.
ergonomic hazard.
So just I like to draw your attention that actually physical hazard and ergonomic and chemical hazard are widely discussed in the factory and in or in the are widely discussed in the factory or in the business world. But another hazard, actually, the ergonomic hazard, which is mainly unnoticed by most of the manufacturers or buyers or customers, because actually the ergonomic hazard is invisible hazard. Actually, other hazard can we can easily visualize the other hazard. For if anybody burn in a fire, then it can be easily recognized. If the chemical uh, 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 if any will get a touch, or acid get touch in our human body, then our body will be burned. So this can be this we also notice, always notice. But that due to the ergonomic hazard, so the worker always experience the pain in the different body parts, in their different part the body section or different joint. But actually, from the outside from the outside actually we cannot recognize the pain. But the worker who does experience the pain, he and she can realize. So that's why, yes, we are the manager, yes, you are going to the manager, or you are going to be a engineer. So you have to be look after this issue, so you have to be careful about this issue. So to ensure the worker comfort and safety, we need to work in all the areas. So I think a holistic approach, a holistic approach is essential to address all the issue. So otherwise the ergonomic hazard will be totally neglected, and in this case, no significant improvement will be happen. No significant improvement will be happen. Then who will be the loser? Ultimately, our worker will be the loser, and our owner may lose a, a business share from the global market. And finally, actually, our image will be tainted. Image will be tarnished in great extent. So uh, to ensure the congenial or salubrious work environment in the factory or in the workplace, so ergonomic the study of the ergonomics will be play a significant role. So that's why I am going to discuss about. So that is actually my thesis paper. This just I have to do a lot of work to prepare the paper, because so many expert uh, uh, because the so many expert or so many researchers researchers did their research, and they try to solve the problem. They try to identify the problem and solve the problem. That is a Rumpel, a, a researcher. He recommended for forward inclined chair. As per his recommendation, if worker use this type of the chair, the worker will uh, face the less difficulties in doing his or her work. Am I clear?
Mm, yes, sir.
Okay, do you understand?
Yes, sir.
Okay, this is another. Okay, in this case, actually, do you think it is a good chair or bad chair? Is it a
Sir,
good bad
bad
chair?
chair.
It is bad chair because there is no support there. Is there any support?
No, sir, there is no support in his back.
Okay, there is no support there. Okay. Another thing in the bottom part, can you see anything? What is this? Actually, it is one kind of ergonomic intervention because the chair height was very low to the worker. Then, in this case, the worker just put something behind the leg of the chair. That is the thread cone. That is these are the thread cone. Using the thread cone, he or she he or she elevates the height of the chair, and uh, helps which will help him to conduct his or her work very easily. Which will help him to conduct his or her work easily. Hello.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay. Now we can see the two different chair. Do you think the both the situations are identical or different?
Sir, different.
Different. Okay. Which one is appropriate and why?
Sir, I can't hear anything.
Okay. Which one is appropriate? First one or second one?
The second one.
Why?
Sir, there is a support in his back.
Okay, there is a support in the second one. There is a support in the back, and and we can also see the support in the thigh and
Yes, sir.
pelvis, because in I think the workers some our body workers body some points, some joints are very sensitive, which are prone to injury, which are highly prone to injury. So it is to protect the body protect the body parts properly. uh, um, so additional support the additional support is highly needed. So in this case, we see that in the thoracic support and lumbar support, the thoracic and the lumbar support is provided at the back and the workers actually getting the full contact with the support, getting the full contact of the support. He she is doing her job, and not only the not only she is provided the thoracic and lumbar support, and he is also provided the pelvic support and thigh support. That means the overall uh, comfort, the worker will feel the overall comfort, and that will uh, ultimately reduce the risks of reduce the risks. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
And this is a swivel chair. Swivel chair. Or do swivel chair uh, and this is a swivel chair having height adjustment facility. It is a swivel chair. It is a swivel chair having height adjustment. It is a swivel chair having height adjustment facility. What do you mean? The height of the chair can be the height of the chair can be changed, or it can be manipulated. The height of the chair can be changed or manipulated, because in the factory the worker of different height, in the factory the workers of different height, eh, work in the work. So for uh, if the worker is very small, then we need to lower the chair. If the worker is tall, then we need to elevate. You need to elevate the height. So you need to elevate the height. So this chair has this type of the facility. It is equipped with this type of the facilities. Another feature of this chair, it is a swivel chair. Swivel chair, that means it can rotate up to 360 degree. So uh, if uh, as it can rotate up to the 360 degree, it provides the facility to the worker to grasp any body without bending or without bending or twisting his or her body. uh, do you understand? Hello? Hello? The student, can you hear me? Okay. It is a there are two researchers of Bangladesh. One is Ahmed and another is Kobir. The Ahmed and Kobir, they actually they did look they look they did research on this area, and after their rigorous research, after uh, mm, after they had done rigorous research, they uh, they designed they designed this chair. Okay, the Ahmed and Kobir, uh, two renowned researcher of our country, or well-known researcher of our country. They had done rigorous research in the garments factory, and uh, they also uh, design a ergonomic chair for the garments worker. And this chair this is recommended this is recommended by this is this chair was recommended by them. Okay, do you think that this chair is appropriate?
Yes, sir.
Why? Would you explain some feature?
Sir, the chair, the chair's height is perfect, and there is a back support
Yes.
on it.
Okay, good. The chair height is perfect. Okay, there is a back support, and okay. Now, so my study design was to the end. That is our end of the study, and and these are means. So actually our end is to improve the workplace safety. So how do we improve the workplace safety? Uh, there is a how do we improve the workplace safety? That is a big question. So the solution or weapon of workplace safety, the weapon, secret weapon of the workplace safety is ergonomic intervention. The secret weapon of the workplace safety is the ergonomic intervention. So previously we saw the many chairs designed by the different researchers. All the chairs all the chairs are used are frequently used for ergonomic intervention, because uh, if this kind of the chairs are the provided to the worker, then the worker will do their job adopting a comfortable work posture. So ergonomic intervention, the immediate result of the ergonomic intervention is reduction of the uh, WMSD, musculoskeletal disorder. Ergonomic intervention leads to ergonomic intervention leads to reduce risks of MSD, and if the risks of MSD is reduced, or uh, um, risk of MSD is minimized, then the workplace safety can be easily ensured in the factory. The workplace safety can be easily ensured in the factory. So this is the process. Okay, I do not process. Okay. Do you think this work practice is a good practice or bad practice, and why? Do you think it is good practice or bad practice?
Sir, best practice
Why?
because the distance of machine and the worker is very long.
No. The we see the high bending of the body part, high bending. So there is a twisting. There is a twisting in the there are twisting the several parts. There are twisting in the several portions. We the twisting in the uh, trunk, the twisting in the shoulder, twisting in the neck, twisting in the elbow. And that is actually awkward posture. This is not a good posture or a balanced posture. That is also awkward posture. These workers is highly susceptible to highly susceptible to ergonomics injury or risks. Susceptible. 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 Okay, do you understand?
Yes, sir.
Okay, this type of the problem need to eliminate. Now What is the remedy? What are the remedies? What are the cures? So remedy. So we have to study the ergonomics and anthropometric data. So can you see the picture? This is the body dimension. It is the body dimension of a people, and the sitting, especially in the sitting position. Uh, so one is the popliteal height, uh, hip breadth, knee height, BPL, buttock popliteal, sitting height, erect, shoulder height, uh, elbow height. Hmm. So all the dimensions are there. So what are the remedies? What are the remedies? So the remedies, actually nothing. The remedies are none but uh, the remedies are none but ergonomic. Uh, these are ergonomic design principles. The remedies are none but ergonomic design principles. So, assimilating or using the ergonomic design principles, or following the ergonomic design principles, if we can design uh, the furniture of the worker, then actually the problem of the worker will be the problems of the worker will be eliminated in greatly. And so, what are the design principle? What are the ergonomic design principle? One is so the use of anthropometric data in a design. So, second is the design of the workspace, and finally the science of sitting. If these three design principles are followed properly and integrated rightly, then a comfortable furniture will be produced. The comfortable furniture will be produced, which will ultimately fit, the worker to the job. So first is the ergonomic design. So this height is called popliteal height. This is called the popliteal height, PH, and seat height design is adjustable range. So seat height design in adjustable range. Uh, the seat height is design in adjustable rate from 5th percentile female to 95th percentile male, uh, PH distribution or the popliteal height distribution. So in the our statistics, there is a bell shape. This is the mean, and this is the 95 percentile below. This is the 5th percentile below. This is the 95 percentile below. So uh, we recommend a chair having height adjustment facility. So in this case, the height adjustment, the what will be the range of the height adjustment? The it ranges from It ranges from fifth percentile female to 95. So fifth percentile female, its measurement may be 38 inch or cm, and it may be the 48 inch or cm. Then the height of the chair can be vary in this range. Okay, now time is over. Or
Yes, sir.
okay, I uploaded. Uh, I have already uploaded the reading materials in our Google Classroom regarding motion study, method study, and ergonomics. I also invite you to download the materials, and read meticulously. So then you can learn important things. Okay, 17150
Yes, sir.
57
Yes, sir.
1725
Yes, sir.
31
Yes, sir.
8
Yes, sir.
Sir, 170 sir.
1911
Sir, 8 to আছে, sir.
1921 2
Yes, sir.
5
Yes, sir.
7
Yes, sir.
8
Yes, sir.
10.
Present, sir.
Okay. Okay, you may take leave. I will upload the class recording. Susceptible. Susceptible is highly prone.
Sir, আমরা কি লিভ নিয়ে নেব স্যার?
Okay, you may take leave. Susceptible. 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 There seems to. There seems to. It seems to.